Greg Stensland tonight, RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. Time to take a look at the starting lineups first for the Evergreens. At quarterback, a sophomore, number 12, Josh Bidenkowski. The running backs, Tanner Fowler, a senior, and Caleb Schuster. Jacob Carlson, a wide receiver. Tyler Markoff, the fullback. Offensive line, Cody Esker, Zach Mueller, Hunter Gipp, and Cade Gelhar, and Alex Langseth on the offensive line. And we'll take a short break for the national anthem and be back after this.
Good luck to all area sports teams this season from Anders Auto Parts of Fond du Lac. When you're looking for quality paint and parts, Anders Auto Parts is the place to go. Anders Auto Parts has been serving the automotive paint and parts market since 1956. Anders features PPG automotive and industrial paints, quality name brand auto parts, and an experienced, knowledgeable staff ready to assist you. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley Street, just off of North Main Street. Call Anders first at 922-3390. Good luck to all area teams from Anders Auto Parts.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
The Commonwealth Companies, a team of highly experienced developers, contractors, property managers, and landscape professionals. Since 2001, Commonwealth has been a leader in innovative real estate development of affordable housing, superior and cost-efficient construction processes, state-of-the-art property operations, and creative landscape projects. Commonwealth projects reflect their commitment to the community. The adaptive reuse of existing buildings continues to lead us down the path of an expanding and diversified development portfolio. Good luck to all area teams on your trek to a state title from everyone at the Commonwealth Companies.
Good luck. Back at DC Everest High School, good evening, everybody. RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. Greg Stensland bringing you Fond du Lac Cardinal football tonight on the road, 2 hours northwest of Fond du Lac in Wausau. We mentioned the starting lineups for DC Everest. Again, that's their sophomore quarterback, Josh Bidenkowski, that the Cardinals are going to have to try to stop tonight. The Cardinals starting offense looks like this. At quarterback, 6-foot senior Jack Cole had a great game in the opening game against Kimberly and came up just short with that Hail Mary touchdown pass in the final 6 seconds of that game. Noah Wenger at wide receiver along with Peyton Nett, both very quick, speedy receivers. At tight end, Henry Lang, a 6'2", 215-pound senior. The fullback, Colton Wyzaleski. Parker Vaness also in the backfield. Offensive line for the Cardinals, Andrew Stone, Joe Schlagenhalf, Dalton Peters, the center, Luke Miller, and Logan Barant. Cardinals with a decided size advantage. Talking with one of the coaches for the Evergreens a few minutes ago, he said the biggest challenge for this team, he said they have a lot of talent, but they're a very small team. Cardinals are not. They're huge up front. Their offensive line goes 6'1", 255, 5'11", 255, 5'9", 220, 6'1", 260, and Barant stands in there at 6'3", 265. The Cardinals are big. Fond du Lac won the opening toss, deferred, elected to kick off. Wausau will return. Cardinals with the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Jared Sheberl has the ball teed up at the 40. And back deep, Andrew Baranowski standing back at his own 5-yard line. Sheberl with a line drive kick. Going to bounce at about the 15-yard line, and it's picked up there by Dylan Shiro. He gets out across the 30 to about the 35-yard line, maybe just shy of the 35, and the Evergreens will start there 1st and 10. Cardinals on defense, Carson Raditz, Joshua Little, Garrett Spatt, the pass rushing specialist for the Cardinals on the defensive line. Eli Seekman, Ben View at one of the linebackers, Zach Waljasper. Up to the line of scrimmage comes DC Everest. There's the handoff to the running back, Fowler. He's out across the 39 to the 40-yard line, just across the 40 for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Little bit of rain about a half hour before the game. The cement walkways here at the stadium are still wet. From the shotgun formation, the handoff on the right side and a fumble on the play, recovered by the Cardinals. Fumble recovery by Sam Hernandez. Fowler had running room across midfield and the ball popped out, and the Cardinals on the second play of the game get the first big break. An outstanding field position for their first offensive possession at their own 44-yard line. So here come the Cardinals. Jack Cole with Colton Wyzaleski right behind him. Colton Wyzaleski, a bruising running back. Man in motion, that's net. There is a penalty flag prior to the snap, and I think we're going to have an illegal procedure penalty against Fond du Lac. Someone jumped a little bit too soon. You know, it was surprising in that opening game against Kimberly. I don't think there were any penalties or very few penalties in that game. No turnovers until the final play of the game. And on the first play from scrimmage on offense tonight, Fond du Lac moves early. So it's first down and 15. Here's Wyzaleski off right tackle across the 40-yard line and stretches ahead to about the 43. Gets a couple yards on the play. It'll be second and long. 11 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Everest got the opening kickoff. On the second play from scrimmage, Fowler fumbled the ball after a good run, and the Cardinals recovered at their own 44-yard line. A illegal procedure penalty moved them back 5. Wyzaleski with the 3-yard pickup brings up second down and 12. Play action pass. Rolling out right-hand side, pass is caught. Peyton Nett with the reception across midfield into Evergreen territory. Going to be a couple yards short of the first down. It'll bring up third and a long one. Third and about a yard and a half with the ball at the 47-yard line of the Evergreens. Wide receiver to the near side is Zach Dilling. Third and short. Wyzaleski, first down and more. Breaks it to the outside, breaks a second tackle, and finally pushed out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. But great blocking on the right-hand side by the Fond du Lac Cardinals, pushing that defensive line back and giving Wyzaleski room to run. So the Cardinal offensive line doing its job on that first down run. Dalton Peters at center, Luke Miller. 2 receivers on the far side on first down and 10. Wyzaleski straight up the middle, lot of running room. Inside the 25, all the way down to the 22, and another Cardinal first down. And again, the Cardinals blow open a huge hole up the middle, and Wyzaleski picks up big yardage for a Cardinal first down.
First and 10 from the Evergreen, 22-yard line.
Big hole there. Andrew Stone helped open up that hole. Dalton Peters was right up the middle, nothing fancy. Cole's going to throw on first down, fires right-hand side, caught by Jorgensen, and close to another Cardinal first down inside the 15-yard line, down to about the 11. It's going to be a 1st and 10. The Cardinals can actually pick up a first down at about the 1-yard line. So the Cardinals on the move, trying to take advantage of a DC Everest fumble. 2 receivers are split wide to the right. 1st and 10 from the Evergreen 11. Pass just out of the reach of Henry Lang, the tight end, in the left corner of the end zone. It falls incomplete. He had a step on the defender, and Cole's pass sailed just a little too high. Noah Wenger checks in from the sideline with the play from head coach Mike Ganevok. Wenger and Net are split wide to the right. From the shotgun formation. And we've got a whistle, and another penalty is going to be called against the Cardinals. Their 2nd illegal procedure penalty of the game will move them back 5. It'll be 2nd and 15. This will move the ball back to the 16-yard line. In the backfield, Eben Sauer behind the quarterback. Jack Cole on 2nd and 16. Sauer gets the carry, and he is stopped for no gain. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe lost a half yard on the play. 3rd and 16 yards, a loss of a yard on the play. Ben View checks into the offensive lineup for the Cardinals. Passing situation. Sauer, the running back. Jack Cole will bend in over his center, Dalton Peters, on 3rd down and 16. Rolling out under pressure. Cole throwing deep into the corner of the end zone, and it's incomplete. Good defense by DC Everest in the end zone. That was Ethan Ostrowski defending Eben Sauer. It falls incomplete. It's 4th down, and will the Cardinals attempt a field goal? Chevrolet will attempt a 34-yard field goal. Ball on the right hash mark.
For the field goal is Jared Chevrolet.
Kick is up. It's long enough, and it's good. 8:11 left to play in the opening quarter. Fond du Lac Cardinals strike first and lead 3-0. We'll be back after this timeout.
Dr. Kathy Doyle and her team realize that teamwork is the key to success. From the team at Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, call 907-1400. That's 907-1400.
Everson and Gibbs LLC attorneys at law provide you with all your legal needs, from corporate, business planning, personal injury, estate planning, and family law. Contact Everson and Gibbs today at 920-922-7113 for all your legal needs.
Quality service savings every day. That's what you've come to expect from us at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination. We've always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home, and now our inspired cabinetry and flooring products are doing that more than ever before. Get inspired today and save. In stock, expanded selection, everyday low pricing, along with interior design help and professional installation means the best is in store for you at FloorQuest, Washburn Street in Oshkosh, Rolling Meadows Drive, Fond du Lac.
And back for the Evergreens.
All right, back at DC Everest High School in Wausau. Greg Stensland, RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. Drew Glaeser engineering the broadcast. Jake Jeske on the camera. 34-yard field goal by Chevrolet. With 8:11 left to play in the quarter. High end-over-end kick taken by Baranowski. Looking for some room, and he's smothered just across the 20-yard line. Good downfield special team coverage by the Cardinals. Adam Hopper was there. Drew Bonlander also made the stop. and others. DC Everest with their second offensive possession of the game.
First and 10, Evergreens from their own 20-yard line.
So the Evergreens offense comes out for the second time tonight. A little bit over 8 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Bidenowski at quarterback will give the ball to Fowler. Left-hand side, running room across the 25 to the 26. Pick up a 5 on the play. He's had running room. He's carried the ball on the first 3 plays from scrimmage for DC Everest. It was his second carry of that first possession, however, when he coughed the football up. The Evergreens were able to hold the Cardinals to a field goal. Out of the shotgun on 2nd down and 5. Fowler gets the carry again. This time Hopper's there to stop him in the backfield. Garrett Spott was there as well. Interestingly, on that offensive possession for the Cardinals, Colton Wyseleski was tearing up the DC Everest defense, gaining big chunks of yardage, and after his last first down run, he came off the bench, to the sideline and stayed there, and the Cardinals offense stalled. Not sure why he didn't come back into the game at that point. There's a pass that's tipped and nearly intercepted, but a great defensive play by Raditz on the far side. He got a hand on it, and the ball fell incomplete. It's 4th down, and the Cardinals will get the ball back as the Evergreens go 1-2-3. Peyton, Nett, and Sauer are back at their own 40-yard line as Everest lines up to punt the ball. Caleb Schuster standing back at his own 12-yard line. There's the kick. Going to be taken by Nett near midfield, on the run to the 45 and dropped at about the 40. So a return of about 13 yards on the play for Peyton Nett, giving the Cardinals outstanding field position. Well, let's see if Colton Wyseleski comes back out on the football field now. Colton had about 30 yards on 3 carries, and then he came off to the sideline, and Cardinals had to settle for a field goal, and Wyseleski is back out there. He is a solid running back, one of the best running backs in the conference. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Nett and Wenger split out to the right-hand side, and Cole on the play action. It's caught by Lang. Dives into the end zone. Is he down or out of bounds before he stretched the football across the goal line? They're going to say he's out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Beautiful play action fake by Jack Cole to Colton Wyseleski, froze the linebackers, and the tight end Henry Lang was in the open, wide in the open, and a perfect pass from Cole. And now the Cardinals knocking on the door from the 3-yard line. I bet Colton Wyseleski gets the call. Yep, straight up the middle, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. 3-yard run, 9-0, pending the extra point. 6.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Chevrolet with the extra point attempt. Cardinals took them just a couple plays. Extra point is good. 6.5 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. 10-0 Fond du Lac. We're back in 1 minute.
Hoppers, the name you know and trust for silk screening, trophies, and awards, is now proud to offer online ordering. Go to hopperwear.com and order your team spirit wear. Choose your school. Choose your brand, like Under Armour and Nike. Your logo, your look, your school from Hoppers. Get started by ordering yours now at hopperwear.com. That's hopperwear.com. Hopper Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, 77 North Main Street, Fond du Lac.
6.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Chevrolet with the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. 3-yard touchdown run from Colton Wyseleski. And there's a high short kick. Going to be taken on the far side. Out across the 25 to the 28-yard line. Jager Reisman with the return. And so the Evergreens' third offensive possession of the first quarter. They fumbled on their first possession. Cardinals converted that into a field goal. And then they went 3 and out on their second possession. A long pass and a 3-yard run, and the Cardinals were on the board again.
First down and 10 from their own, 29-yard line for DC Everest.
Bidenowski with Fowler at the tailback, and wide receivers split left and right. Here's a pass attempt under pressure, nearly sacked. Throws on the near hand side, and it's picked off. But they're going to say that Drew Bonlander was out of bounds when he came down with the football. Good play by Bonlander. Good pressure by the Cardinals' defensive line, forcing the quarterback Bidenowski out of the pocket. And I'll tell you what, if that pass is thrown a second earlier, Bonlander probably stays in bounds, and he may have gone the distance. Second down and 10. Fowler gets the call. And he is hit and pushed back. Ben View, strong linebacker for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, the 6'3", 205-pound junior. Ben View came up from his middle linebacker position and drilled Fowler after a gain of about a yard. 3rd and long coming up. Clock running with under 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Glad to have you aboard. Mostly cloudy skies in Wausau with a temperature right around 70, maybe upper 60s. 3rd down and long, and back to throw. This time he's got plenty of time to throw, and the pass sails over his intended receiver, Ethan Ostrowski. Incomplete. And the Cardinals will get the ball again as they hold the Evergreens offense and force the punt. Net and Sauer back near their 35-yard line. Schuster to punt the ball away, standing just inside his own 20. High snap. And an end-over-end kick going to be taken by Net to the near side, looking for a block. And he's dropped at about the 47-yard line. So the Cardinals have had outstanding field position on every offensive possession in this first quarter. They have not started inside their own. I don't think they've started inside their own 45. Colton Wyseleski, the big running back for Fond du Lac, is in there. 5'9", 210-pound running back. Out of the shotgun formation, Wyseleski up the middle, 50. And spins down at the 44-yard line for a pickup of 9. Colton Wyseleski with a huge first quarter on the ground. Already closing in on 50 yards. If I'm Fond du Lac, I just keep giving him the ball until the Evergreens can prove that they can stop him. The Fond du Lac offensive line just, there he goes. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Colton Wyseleski. 44-yard touchdown run. And a huge hole opened up by that offensive line of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. So a 44-yard run with 4:40 left to go in the opening quarter. The kick is good. Wyzaleski with nearly 100 yards rushing in the first quarter. And the Cardinals up 17-0. We're back in 1 minute.
When you flip on the news or listen to the news, all you hear about is healthcare. What are we doing in this country with healthcare? The good news is you can still find and buy affordable health insurance. Call the Leb Insurance Group of Fond du Lac.
The Leb Insurance Group offers individual and family medical plans, Medicare options, vision, dental, life insurance, and much more. Call 920-243-4100 to speak to one of our licensed agents ready to answer all of your questions, or log on to lebinsurancegroup.com.
And kicking off again for the Cardinals will be Jared Chavero. And kicking back for the Evergreens will be
back in Wausau, Greg Stensland, RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. 17-0 Fond du Lac. And they'd be up 21-0 if Wyzaleski had stayed in on that entire first series of action for the Cardinals. 44-yard touchdown run for Colton. And just a few minutes earlier, he had a 3-yard touchdown run. Cardinals, as I was saying, as Colton took the handoff on that last play, the Cardinals' offensive line is just so much bigger than DC Everest. Fond du Lac is just manhandling the Evergreens on the line of scrimmage. A little pooch kick going to be taken on the far side and down at about the 18-yard line. Jager Reisman with the return. And Garrett Spott makes the tackle for Fond du Lac on special teams. Nose end of the football right at the 20-yard line. And Fond du Lac in command in the early going. DC Everest, they're playing on a turf football field that I was told was the second artificial turf field in the state of Wisconsin, and it is in need of replacement. Quarterback will turn, play action. Bidenkowski under tremendous pressure, and down he goes. Adam Hopper makes the tackle all the way back to the 15-yard line for a loss of 5. Bidenkowski has been under pressure throughout this first quarter. That time he couldn't get away from the long arm of Adam Hopper. First Cardinal sack of the football game. Bidenkowski has Fowler in the backfield. A toss sweep to the left-hand side. And he's back to the original line of scrimmage.
Brought down that play by Adam Hopper.
And Hopper makes the tackle, his second tackle in a row. Third down and long coming up for DC Everest. 3.5 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Fond du Lac in command, 17-0. Bidenkowski has 4 receivers in the formation on 3rd and long. Dropping back to pass, looking into the flat, caught by Reisman at the 25-yard line. And he's tackled by Luke Miller, well short of the first down. And the Evergreens will punt the ball away.
Ball's back to the 25-yard line.
So Cardinals have had the ball starting position right around midfield throughout this first quarter. DC Everest has been punting about where Schuster gets the ball at the 10-yard line, and it should be, once again, great field position for Fond du Lac. Sauer on the run, down the sideline, and bumped out of bounds finally inside the 40-yard line. But Eben Sauer with a fine return of about almost 15 yards. And again, the Cardinals in outstanding field position, and that's been the story in this first quarter of action. The Evergreens have not been able to stop Colton Wyszaleski, and he is getting a rest on the bench. Eben Sauer is the tailback. Two receivers to the near side, Net and Wenger. Play action, Cole back to throw. Looking deep down the middle to Wenger, makes the catch at the 15-yard line. Great pass by Cole, great catch by Wenger. Down to the 15-yard line. A bullet by Jack Cole.
15-yard line, first and 10 Cardinals.
2 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Zach Dilling is split wide to the left. Peyton Net on the right. Cole will give the ball to Sauer. Tries to turn the corner, breaks a tackle. Inside the 5, down to the goal line and into the end zone for a touchdown. Sauer with a 15-yard touchdown run, and the route is on. 1 minute and 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and the Cardinals strike again. Shebrel with the extra point attempt. And it's good. 1:47 left to go in the opening quarter. 24-0 Fondy. We're back in 1 minute.
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions. Greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin. And quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Back at DC Everest, Greg Stensland tonight, RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. I'll tell you what, Jake Jeske is the master on that camera tonight. He does an outstanding job. Drew Glaeser engineering tonight's broadcast. He's looking at a split screen right now. I think I'd go cross-eyed if I was doing that, but Drew, good job. 24-0 Fond du Lac. 15-yard touchdown run by Eben Sauer, and the Cardinals tee it up. High end-over-end kick. And it's going to be taken there by Baranowski, and he is drilled as he gets the ball across the 20-yard line. And a good hard hit by Eben Sauer. The guy that just scored the touchdown made the tackle on the kickoff return. So Fond du Lac dominating the offensive and defensive lines of scrimmage. DC Everest so far has not been able to consistently move the football, either on the ground or through the air. And Fond du Lac, the only thing that's really stopped the Cardinals tonight on that opening drive when they came away with just a field goal was penalties. 4 receivers. Bidenkowski looking deep left-hand side, and the pass is incomplete, but a pass interference penalty is going to be called against Dylan Seeloff, who was in coverage. It was good coverage, but there was just a little bit of contact before the ball arrived, and they're gonna flag the Cardinals for the pass interference penalty, which will be an automatic Evergreen first down, and that's their first down of the game. It comes with 1.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and it comes on a penalty. So the referee will march the ball from the line of scrimmage, unlike professional football where the ball would be placed at the spot of the foul. In high school football, it's a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, which moves the ball to the 36-yard line. Bidenkowski, wide receivers left and right. wingback on the near side, comes in motion through the backfield. From the shotgun, Fowler up the middle, and he gets maybe a couple of yards on the play. Garrett Spott makes the initial hit for Fond du Lac. He is going to be in on a lot of tackles for the Cardinals, and he will get his fair share of quarterback sacks this season. Great defensive player, Garrett Spott. We've already called Adam Hopper's name several times in this first quarter. 2nd down and 8. And there's the toss sweep. Left-hand side to Reisman, who's in the backfield. Gets out across the 40, and he's corralled at about the 44-yard line. He picks up 6 or 7 more yards on the play. Will bring up 3rd and short. 3rd down and 2. Maybe time for one more play in the first quarter. Clock running with a half minute left to go. Everest up to the line of scrimmage. Their own 44-yard line, 24 seconds and counting in this first quarter. There's the top sweep to Reisman on the near side. He's going to get the first down into Cardinal territory for the first time in this ball game. The clock stops momentarily to move the chains. Now it'll start up, and that'll be the end of the first quarter of play. At the end of 1, Fond du Lac up 24-0. We're back in 1 minute.
To feel good about your smile and your dentist, visit Sauer Dental. They are dedicated to personalized dental care. So for your family dental needs, visit Dr. Todd Sauer at 845 South Main Street in Fond du Lac.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
Quarter-pound hamburger, a brat patty with cheese, sauteed onions, and a Glaeser roll. Includes a brownie for $5.
All right, we are back at DC Everest High School. Greg Stensland tonight. Jake Jeske on the camera. Good job, Jake. He gets some great shots. If you get a chance, if you're watching this game live, go back and watch it later. Tell your friends about it. RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. Drew Glaeser engineers the broadcast. They do a great job. I have no idea technically what they do, but they do an outstanding job.
Okay, here we go.
I could not capture the images on camera like Jake does. He does a fantastic job. All right, DC Everest now with their second first down of the game, and they've got the ball for the first time in Cardinal territory. Bidenkowski with a high snap that's bobbled, and he scrambles for his life on the near side, and down he goes. Carson Raditz and Garrett Spott were there to drop him for a 7-yard, 8-yard loss back to the 43-yard line. Second down and 18. I thought for a moment that the ball was going to sail over his head. Bidenkowski did a good job of holding on to the ball and then trying to improvise by scrambling to his near side, but the Cardinals had already, the defensive line, gotten into the backfield, and now second down and long. There's a quick toss on the right-hand side that's caught back near the original line of scrimmage. Ben View was over there, as was Sam Hernandez. 3rd and 11 coming up.
On the tackle for the Cardinals, Nick Piper. Gain of 6.5 play brings up 3rd.
Nice evening. I was worried as we were coming up, it started sprinkling. And then when we got to the stadium, it was drizzling. But now it's partly cloudy skies. I don't know what the forecast says. I mean, I see clouds to the west, but whether or not we get any rain, I don't know. 3rd and long, and Adam Hopper with his second sack of the game drops Bidenkowski all the way back to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard loss on that sack.
For a big loss back to the 40-yard line.
And Adam Hopper all over the quarterback, got into the backfield untouched for the sack, and the Cardinals force the Evergreens to punt the ball away.
And back for the Cardinals, Eben Sauer and Peyton Nett.
Nett and Sauer back at their own 30-yard line. There's the punt. Good punt. Drives Sauer back to his 25. Breaks it to the outside. Has running room, and he's tripped up at the 45-yard line, or he would have gone a long way. Eben Sauer turning on the jet burners as he went around the corner and almost broke that one for a long gainer. As it is, a 21-yard return for Sauer. And again, the Cardinals with outstanding field position to start this second quarter. Colton Wyzaleski had about 100 yards rushing in that first quarter. He's back behind quarterback Jack Cole, and he gets the carry. Up the middle, hit initially at the line of scrimmage, but his forward progress gives him a gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Tackled on that play by Omar Chacon.
You just get the feeling in a game like this when the Cardinals on the offensive line average about 250 pounds and DC Everest maybe averages 200. You just get the sense that if you give the ball to Wyzaleski 3 straight times, he's eventually going to break one and pick up a first down. Cole is going to throw the ball on 2nd down, fires over the middle, and the pass is incomplete. Net was well covered on the far side by Neitzel. And it brings up 3rd down and long. So Fond du Lac, 2nd and long, electing to go to the air. That leaves them with what you would think would be another passing situation. They need to get to the 44-yard line for a first down. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the near side. Noah Wenger is the lone receiver to the left, and Cole back to throw. Under pressure, finds Wyzaleski. He's got the first down, still on his feet. Inside the 35 and down to the 32. Jack Cole went to his relief valve. I think he was looking deep initially, and his wide receivers were well covered. Wyzaleski was in the open. Dalton Peters tweaked his ankle on that play, and he'll hobble off to the sideline. I think he'll be okay. Kind of twisted his ankle a little bit at the end of the play. And the Cardinals have called a timeout. 8:50 left to play in the first half. 24-0 Fond du Lac, and we're back in 1 minute.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deals.
Our best service.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Hablamos español.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
All right, we are back at DC Everest High School. Greg Stensland, RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. Riley Neal's going to come in for at least a play at center. Dalton Peters tweaked his ankle on that last play. He went off the field under his own power, and I think he'll be back in there shortly. First down and 10, play action. Cole looking deep down the middle, contact, and an interference penalty is going to be called as Cole tried to hit Drew Jorgensen down near the 10-yard line. He was pushed before the ball arrived. That'll move the ball down to about the 17-yard line following the penalty here. Pass interference penalty coming up against the Evergreens. And Fond du Lac poised to score here. We're probably, the way this game is going, we're going to see the continuous clock coming up in the next couple of possessions. DC Everest just hasn't shown me any, that they're not even threatening at this point, and you get the sense that Fond du Lac can score at any time on any possession. So they're going to mark the ball at the 17-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 following the penalty. Peyton Nett split wide to the right. Noah Wenger and Drew Jorgensen to the left. Empty backfield for quarterback Jack Cole. First down and 10 from the 17. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sacked back near the 30-yard line. Great play by Daniel Burklaff. Got in there for the sack. Good, strong play by the linebacker for DC Everest. It's 2nd and 20, a loss of 10 yards on the play. Cole under pressure again, hits Wenger, incomplete. Great defensive play there by Andrew Baranowski, and it's 3rd and 20. So just when it looked like Fond du Lac was going to go in for another score, a quarterback sack and a great defensive play on a pass into the flat brings up 3rd and 20. They need to get to about the 7-yard line for a first down. Quarterback draw. Cole with some running room. 15 down to the 12. He's going to be short of the first down. Will the Cardinals attempt another field goal, or are they going to go for it on 4th and short? It'll be 4th down and about 4 yards to go.
It'll bring up 4th and 4 for the Cardinals.
Fond du Lac's going to go for it. Guess who's come into the ball game? Colton Wyzaleski. I have a feeling Colton may get the call. No. Cole's going to throw. Left-hand side. Incomplete. Good defensive play. Pass on the far side. Zach Dilling was the intended receiver. It falls incomplete. I'll tell you what, it's easy to second guess, but Colton Wyzaleski would have had a huge hole up the middle. And Fond du Lac turns it over on downs. They can't convert. Looked like they were going to go in for a score. So DC Everest dodges a huge bullet, but you got to give the Evergreens credit. Fond du Lac was rolling all over them, and they made 3 great plays defensively in a row. And the handoff to the tailback is going absolutely nowhere. Number 96, Byron Sobel, makes the initial hit for the Cardinals, a loss of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 12. And that was a monster hit by the interior defensive lineman. I think Luke Miller was in there also. Or excuse me, number 79, that's. Here is in the backfield again, tripped up and dropped for another loss. Adam Hopper was there, grabbed him by the shirt. Loss of 3 more on the play, 3rd and 15. Ball back at the 5-yard line. 3rd and about 16 yards to go.
3rd and 16 for the Evergreens.
Well, if the Cardinals hold here, they'll get outstanding field position. Bidenkowski standing in his end zone. On 3rd and 16, and he's going to throw. And he's going to go deep over the middle. Has a man caught for a first down across the 35-yard line, number 88, Alex Langseth, the tight end. Over the middle. A pickup of 35 yards on the play. Great job by the quarterback, Bidenkowski, hanging in there under pressure. Got enough protection to get the pass off and put it right on the money. And the tight end with a great catch. Handoff right-hand side. Reisman turns the corner across the 45 and near midfield and close to an evergreen first down. He picked up almost 10 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and inches.
And that brings up 2nd and 5.5 inches for the Evergreen.
Just shy of midfield. Boy, 2 plays ago, it looked like the Cardinals were going to hold on defense and get the ball back. And now the Evergreens near midfield. 2nd down and a few inches. Here is Reisman this time. He dives forward, 2nd effort. I think he's still going to be short of the first down. Number 44, Hunter Hansen, was there.
No gain in the play, bringing up 3rd.
Garrett Spott was also there for the stop. 3rd down and inches. He needed about 6 inches and he got 3. So it's, we'll say 3rd down and 3 inches. Again, out of the shotgun formation, you would expect a run up the middle. Here is Fowler, and he is stopped in the backfield. Garrett Spott says, no, you're not going anywhere. Garrett Spott with a tackle for a 3-yard loss, 4th down, and DC Everest will punt the ball away. Sometimes I don't understand when you've only got 3 inches to go. I know your offense is shotgun formation, but all the quarterback has to do is come up behind center and kind of fall forward to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, you've got to run 6 yards just to get to the line of scrimmage. Net on the punt return. Looking for some daylight, but the hole closes quickly. Fond du Lac gets the ball back, albeit deep in their own territory with 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Leading 24-0.
To the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 Cardinals from their own 26-yard line.
Beautiful Friday evening. School right around the corner. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Family night for the high school marching band. Hey, the band is raising money to buy new uniforms. Last time they had new uniforms when they opened the high school 15 years ago. Colton Wieselewski, a lot of running room. There he goes. Can he go the distance? He's going to be caught from behind inside the 35-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle by Aiden Neitzel. Colton Wieselewski with well over 100 yards rushing in this first half. He has been the story along with the offensive line of the Fond du Lac Cardinals.
33-yard line.
Defensive line's done a great job as well. First down and 10. Here's the handoff to Sauer. He breaks it to the outside, and he's got running room. And another Cardinal first down. So you got Colton Wieselewski, the big bruising running back who powers his way up the middle and has speed to burn, deceptive speed. And then you've got Eben Sauer, who can bounce it to the outside like he did on that run. Great speed. And he'll stay there in the backfield. Net split wide to the right, Jorgensen to the left. First down and 10. Sauer, this time he'll go up the middle tough sledding, picks up a couple yards on the play. Will bring up second down in about 7. 3 minutes and counting in this first half. Fond du Lac looking to get another score on the board. Dilling checks in to the huddle from the sideline with the play. And he splits out wide to the left. Sauer, the tailback behind Jack Cole. Parker Vaness, the fullback. Play action. Looking downfield, Cole fires down near the 5-yard line, and it's caught by Dilling. A sliding reception for a Cardinal first down. Jack Cole put it where it had to be put, down low. Dilling with a nice slide to make the catch. He was the only one who could have caught that ball. And it's first and goal to go for Fond du Lac from the 5-yard line with 2:22 left to go in the first half. Here we go, Fond du Lac, first and goal from the 5. Noah Wenger, the receiver, goes in motion through the backfield. Sauer up the middle to the goal line and into the end zone for a touchdown. 30-0 Fond du Lac with 2 minutes left to go in the first half on a 5-yard touchdown run by Eben Sauer. And that is that the first score of the second quarter. So Sauer has a couple of touchdown runs. Colton Wyseleski with 2 touchdown runs. Extra point is up and good. 31-0 Fond du Lac. 2 minutes left to go. We're back in 1 minute.
Ah, graduation day. A time for parents to beam with pride as your youngsters embark on a swell future. All but one, that is. You see, Billy thought it would be neat to try Taco Bell's new boldly seasoned naked chicken chips dipped in a sinful side of nacho cheese sauce. By graduating to these crispy triangles of temptation, the only diploma Billy will receive is a master's degree in being hooked.
Actually, it's a bachelor's in fine arts, and these things are awesome.
What a waste.
Brought to you by the Council for Eating Fried Chicken the same way you always have, and not Taco Bell.
$98.
Back at DC Everest, Greg Stensland, RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. Glad to have you aboard tonight. Drew Glaeser engineering the broadcast, doing an outstanding job. Jake Jeske on the camera. Fond du Lac up 31-0, 5-yard run by Eben Sauer. Chevrolet with the ball teed up. Andrew Baranowski back deep for Everest. High end-over-end kick. Going to be taken at about the 15-yard line by Dylan Shiro. Dropped at the 29.
Brought back by Dylan Shiro.
And
tackle on that play by
tackle
Adam Hopper.
Made by Adam Hopper on special teams. So he's got a couple quarterback sacks tonight. I think that's his second special teams tackle.
Ball is brought back to the 29-yard line.
Fond du Lac, boy, it'd be nice if Fondy could hold DC Everest here and even get the ball back and get another score before the end of the first half. Fond du Lac in command on this Friday evening. Bidenkowski looking over the middle, threw behind the receiver. The intended receiver cutting across the middle of the field, Caleb Schuster, and the pass was behind him. It falls incomplete, 2nd and 10, and the clock stops with 1:51 to go. It's been all Fond du Lac tonight, folks. Second play from scrimmage. DC Everest fumbled the ball. Cardinals went in and scored on a field goal. Fond du Lac has not punted the ball tonight. Pass into the flat, again behind the receiver, the intended receiver, the tight end, Langseth. Good coverage on the far side. Was that Raditz on the play? It'll be 3rd down and 10. And the clock stops with 1:46. So the Cardinals hold here. They would have plenty of time to go in for another score. the way their offense is moving. And DC Everest wants to talk things over with 1:46 left to play in the half. 31-0 Fond du Lac. We're back in 1 minute.
Good luck to all area sports teams this season from Anders Auto Parts of Fond du Lac. When you're looking for quality paint and parts, Anders Auto Parts is the place to go. Anders Auto Parts has been serving the automotive paint and parts market since 1956. Anders features PPG automotive and industrial paints, quality name brand auto parts, and an experienced, knowledgeable staff ready to assist you. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley Street, just off of North Main Street. Call Anders first at 922-3390. Good luck to all area teams from Anders Auto Parts.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
1:46 left to go in the first half. DC Everest coming back after that timeout. Question is, are they going to put the ball up in the air? I would think so. 4 receivers, 2 on each side of the field. Bidenkowski back to throw. Under pressure, setting up the middle screen. There's some running room, and he's going to get a first down. Straight up the middle of the football field is Jager Reisman. Jager Reisman up the middle. That was a great call. Great call by the DC Everest head coach Tim Strelo. A middle screen. Gets the ball out close to midfield. Clock running with 1:30 left to go in the first half. Everest looking to get on the board and going deep down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. Great play by Bonlander, kind of playing center field. Goes up high and pulls it down for the interception at the Cardinal 23-yard line. 1:16 left to play. With this high-powered Cardinal offense, that is still time to get another score. Dalton Peters went out with an apparent ankle injury. Didn't look all that serious, but he's still on the sideline. And his replacement is Riley Neal. 4 receivers, handoff, straight up the middle. Across the 30 to the 32-yard line is Sauer. It'll be second down and short at the 32-yard line. 1 minute left to go in the first half. 9-yard pickup on the ground up the middle by Sauer. Cardinal offensive line just wearing down DC Everest. Second down and 1. Cole back to throw. Looking into the flat, it's incomplete. Drew Jorgensen wasn't turned around at about the midfield stripe. And the pass falls incomplete. Clock stops with 39 seconds. Third down and 1.
38 seconds left in the first half. 31-0 Fond du Lac in front.
Noah Wenger checks in with the play from the sideline. I think he said, Jack, I'm going deep. Hit me. I can beat this guy. 3rd and 1. Sauer up the middle, appears to have a first down. They stop the clock for a possible measurement with 33 seconds left to go.
He's tackled on that play by Brayton Jeske.
It's going to be just short of the first down.
Bring up 3rd and inches for the Cardinals.
So the clock will start again. Now Fond du Lac may just let the clock run out. Clock down to 22 seconds. I don't think they have to take a snap. And they're going to let the clock run out, and that's going to be the end of the first half. So at the half, Fond du Lac in command. They're working a shutout, 31-0 over DC Everest. We'll be back to recap the scoring. Well, now the Cardinals call a timeout with 7 seconds left to go in the half, and we will take a 30-second timeout and be back after this.
The Commonwealth Companies, a team of highly experienced developers, contractors, property managers, and landscape professionals. Since 2001, Commonwealth has been a leader in innovative real estate development of affordable housing, superior and cost-efficient construction processes, state-of-the-art property operations, and creative landscape projects. Commonwealth projects reflect their commitment to the community. The adaptive reuse of existing buildings continues to lead us down the path of an expanding and diversified development portfolio. Good luck to all area teams on your trek to a state title from everyone at the Commonwealth Companies.
All right, the Cardinals called a timeout with 7 seconds left, and now their first punt of the evening. Adam Hopper to punt the ball away at his own 20-yard line. There's the kick, a high end-over-end kick. Fair catch called for at the 30-yard line with just under a second left. You know, in these situations, I've always kind of wondered, you're down 31-0. Why not just throw a bomb? Just, who knows? Just throw a long pass downfield and maybe it's caught. Maybe it falls incomplete. But teams rarely do that. It's the play that's run all the time in the backyard on Saturdays and Sundays. But in organized football, the quarterback always takes a knee in these situations, and it looks like that's what DC Everest is going to do. There's the snap. This is the first time that Bidenkowski has actually bent in over the center. He's gone out of the shotgun on every other play. He takes the knee, and that's the end of the first half of play. 31-0 Fond du Lac in command on RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. We'll be back to recap the scoring highlights after this timeout.
When you flip on the news or listen to the news, all you hear about is healthcare. What are we doing in this country with healthcare? The good news is you can still find and buy affordable health insurance. Call the Leb Insurance Group of Fond du Lac.
The Leb Insurance Group offers individual and family medical plans, Medicare options, vision, dental, life insurance, and much more. Call 920-243-4100 to speak to one of our licensed agents ready to answer all of your questions, or log on to lebinsurancegroup.com.
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions. Greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin. And quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Ah, graduation day. A time for parents to beam with pride as your youngsters embark on a swell future. All but one, that is. You see, Billy thought it would be neat to try Taco Bell's new boldly seasoned naked chicken chips dipped in a sinful side of nacho cheese sauce. By graduating to these crispy triangles of temptation, the only diploma Billy will receive is a master's degree in being hooked.
Actually, it's a bachelor's in fine arts, and these things are awesome.
What a waste.
Brought to you by the Council for Eating Fried Chicken the same way you always have, and not Taco Bell.
Good luck to all area sports teams this season from Anders Auto Parts of Fond du Lac. When you're looking for quality paint and parts, Anders Auto Parts is the place to go. Anders Auto Parts has been serving the automotive paint and parts market since 1956. Anders features PPG Automotive and Industrial Paints, quality name brand auto parts, and an experienced, knowledgeable staff ready to assist you. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley Street, just off of North Main Street. Call Anders first at 922-3390. Good luck to all area teams from Anders Auto Parts.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
Back at DC Everest, Greg Stensland on RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports, and we're going to watch some of the DC Everest High School dance team.
Your DC Everest dance team. And good evening and welcome to Eiffel Night at Steam Stadium. Founded in 1993, the Everest.
All right, the DC Everest dance team performing at halftime tonight's football game. Great evening for high school football tonight. Greg Stensland on RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. Drew Glaeser engineering the broadcast. And Jake Jeske on the camera tonight. Fond du Lac up big, 31-0 at halftime. And when you look at the score and how this game has gone, you're thinking, you know what? The Cardinals could be up 40-0 right now. They missed a couple of good scoring opportunities. They were deep in DC Everest territory a couple of times and failed to come away with anything. And but they're still up 31-0. They've been in command since the opening series of action. Their defense putting pressure on the quarterback and the running backs for DC Everest. They forced a fumble on the second play from scrimmage and drove down the field and scored on a 34-yard field goal by Jared Shebrel to make the score 3-0. You see the youth football players coming out on the field tonight. DC Everest located in kind of a suburb of Wausau called Schofield, just off Interstate 51 as you head toward the Northwoods. Colton Wyzaleski's had some big runs in this first half. He's got over 100 yards rushing, a couple of really long runs. He scored the first Cardinal touchdown with 6 minutes and 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A 3-yard touchdown run made the score 10-0. And then just a couple minutes later, Wyzaleski got the Cardinals back on the scoreboard in a 17-0 lead with a 44-yard touchdown run. Eben Sauer coming off the sideline and getting a couple of touchdowns of his own. A 15-yard touchdown run with 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Cardinals led 24-0 at the end of one, and then Eben Sauer capped off the Cardinals scoring in the first half with the only score of the second quarter, a 5-yard touchdown run. But as I mentioned earlier, Fond du Lac had several opportunities to get the ball in the end zone in that second quarter, only came away with one score, but they're still up 31-0. Cardinals have dominated the lines of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively. Colton Wyseleski, as I mentioned, with several long runs from scrimmage in that first half, and there were some wide open holes, and you really got to give credit to that offensive line. Andrew Stone, Joe Schlagenhaft have done just a great job. Luke Miller, Logan Perrant just manhandling the DC Everest defensive line. Dalton Peters doing a great job. Dalton came out toward the end of the second quarter, looked like he tweaked his ankle. He was kind of limping a bit as he hobbled toward the sideline under his own power. It's hard to tell from up here in the press box. It didn't appear to me to be too serious, but Dalton didn't return in that second quarter, and Riley Neal, 5'11", 230-pound junior, filled in nicely at center for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. The Cardinals' offensive line just opening up these huge holes for the running back Sauer and Wyseleski, and giving Jack Cole time to throw downfield. Some big play passes downfield that put the Cardinals in scoring position as well. And then defensively, Fond du Lac defensive line putting tremendous pressure, not giving DC Everest any kind of room whatsoever to run the football. There have been a couple of plays where the Evergreens have picked up decent yardage, but for the most part, Fond du Lac shut down the Evergreens offense, and it's that defensive line that is dominating the line of scrimmage right now. A couple of quarterback sacks by Adam Hopper. 31-0, Fond du Lac in command at the half. We'll be back after this timeout.
The Commonwealth Companies, a team of highly experienced developers, contractors, property managers, and landscape professionals. Since 2001, Commonwealth has been a leader in innovative real estate development of affordable housing, superior and cost-efficient construction processes, state-of-the-art property operations, and creative landscape projects. Commonwealth projects reflect their commitment to the community. The adaptive reuse of existing buildings continues to lead us down the path of an expanding and diversified development portfolio. Good luck to all area teams on your trek to a state title from everyone at the Commonwealth Companies.
Mark your calendars, September 15th, the DC Everest game against Wausau West. Come on down, dance, and have fun with a bunch of games. Thank you.
Today's question, which 19-year NFL veteran, don't say the answer, 19-year NFL veteran, played quarterback for the Seahawks from 1980 to 1991, and was a DC Everest graduate. 14-3, 14-50, 923-1450. Once we get a winner, we will unveil the answer. I have a couple options, actually. I've got a couple NFL players from the school. Know the story tradition. I've got a couple of names. I have about half two minutes. I think of the 390 Seahawks. That's not a team that is. No. We're not talking Russell Wilson and Marshawn Lynch here. No. The Seahawks. So that question, which 19-year NFL veteran played for the Seahawks from 1980 to 91?
All right, we are back at DC Everest High School in Wausau, Wisconsin. Greg Stensland, Jake Jeske, Drew Glaeser, RadioPlusInfo.com, Video Sports. I took a little break, went down and got a bottle of water. Good crowd on hand tonight. Pretty decent crowd from Fond du Lac. I would say there's maybe, I don't know, 100 fans made the trip 2 hours to the north for this football game. Fond du Lac's going to win their first game of the season after that heartbreaking loss last weekend. Hard-fought game against the best team in the state, probably one of the better teams in the country, the Kimberly Papermakers. Fond du Lac had the lead with 3 minutes left to go against Kimberly, and the Papermakers drove the ball downfield to score the go-ahead touchdown. Fond du Lac's 1 minute offense was good enough to get them within striking distance, and then that 25-yard pass into the end zone intended for Noah Wenger came up just short. But DC Everest feeling the wrath of a team that came so close to knocking off the Papermakers and ending Kimberly's 56-game win streak. Fond du Lac dominating tonight. Hitting hard, opening up huge holes on the line of scrimmage. Big runs from Colton Wyseleski. Eben Sauer doing a good job off the bench in relief at tailback. The receivers getting into the open. Henry Lang with a big reception over the middle. Noah Wenger with a nice catch. Who was it? Was it Zach Dilling made that sliding reception back in the second quarter? So the Fond du Lac Cardinals have dominated on both sides of the football and lead big 31-0. I'll just recap the scoring for you again in case you missed it, and then we'll be ready for the second half kickoff. Jared Shebrel got the Cardinals on the board first after Fondy recovered a DC Everest fumble on the second play of the game. Cardinals drove downfield, and Shebrel kicked a 34-yard field goal with 8:11 left to go in the first quarter to make the score 3-0. Minute and a half later, the Cardinals were on the board again. Colton Wyseleski, a 3-yard touchdown run to make it 10-0. And about 2 minutes later, didn't take long, Wyseleski, 44-yard touchdown run to make it 17-0. Eben Sauer made it 24-0 still in the first quarter with a 15-yard touchdown run. Then only one score in the second quarter, a 5-yard run by Sauer with 2 minutes left to go in the half. That made the score 31-0. That's where we are at the half. Cardinals will get the ball to start this third quarter, and we'll be back with the second half kickoff in 30 seconds.
When you flip on the news or listen to the news, all you hear about is healthcare. What are we doing in this country with healthcare? The good news is you can still find and buy affordable health insurance. Call the Leb Insurance Group of Fond du Lac.
The Leb Insurance Group offers individual and family medical plans, Medicare options, vision, dental, life insurance, and much more. Call 920-243-4100 to speak to one of our licensed agents ready to answer all of your questions, or log on to lebinsurancegroup.com.
We are back at DC Everest High School. Eben Sauer is back deep for Fond du Lac, along with Cole Siegworth. And Sauer's going to pick it up at the 15. Has running room. Look out. Penalty flag on the play. Sauer's going down the sideline, and no one's going to catch him. But there is a penalty flag back at the 35-yard line, and this one may be coming back. That would be an 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown for Eben Sauer. And we've got a holding penalty against Fond du Lac, and this one's coming back. Wow. An electrifying play to start the second half, but it's all for naught. A holding penalty against Fond du Lac negates a fine return by Eben Sauer. Once he got into daylight at about the 45-yard line, he started separating himself from the defenders, and by the time he got to the Evergreen 40, there's no way you're going to catch him. 31-0 Fond du Lac. To start this second half, the offensive unit comes out onto the field. Fondy will start 1st and 10 from their own 25. Colton Wyzaleski at the tailback. Parker Vaness, the fullback. Receivers left and right for Jack Cole. Wyzaleski gets the handoff. This time he's stuffed near the line of scrimmage for a short gain of about a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Tackled on that play by Duncan King.
Wyzaleski with a 44-yard touchdown run. Almost had an even longer touchdown run, but he ran out of breath and was hauled down from behind. He had some great runs in that first half. And starting this second half again at center is Riley Neal in place of the injured Dalton Peters. Cole back to throw. He's looking deep, left-hand side. Has a man in the open, and it falls incomplete. Well, Sauer had a step on the defender, but couldn't hold on to the ball at about the 45-yard line of DC Everest, and it's 3rd and 9.
Incomplete, bringing up 3rd and 9.
I'll tell you what, they do it right here at DC Everest in terms of the fan experience. They've got a great concession stand facility right off the stadium. 3rd down and 9. Cole will bend in over his center, and the play action pass. Looking deep, wobbly pass intended for Jorgensen. He catches it. Somehow came down with it for a Cardinal 1st down, and for a moment it looked like it was going to be intercepted. Pass kind of wobbling in the air, and Jorgensen came back to steal it away from the defender, who I think thought he was going to get an easy pick. Great play by Drew Jorgensen. I want to see that one on replay. I think that was an outstanding play by Drew Jorgensen on a pass that probably should have been intercepted. It was short. Jorgensen came back for the ball, made the catch, and gets it all the way down to the 25-yard line. Here's Wyzaleski, right-hand side. Finally pulled down inside the 20. I'll tell you what, that tells you just how good Colton Wyzaleski is. It didn't look like he was getting much of anything, and he picks up 8 yards on the play.
Bringing up 2nd and 2 for the Cardinals. The ball now spotted on the 18-yard line of the Evergreens.
Ball at the 18, 2nd down and 2. Cardinals looking to get on the board, and if they do, it would be running clock. Wyzaleski running room again. And another Cardinal 1st down inside the 10.
Brought down that play by Omar Chacon. But not before he gets the first.
So the Cardinals, big play on this drive, if they end up scoring, will be that pass from Jack Cole to Drew Jorgensen. 1st and goal from the DC Everest 8-yard line. Wyzaleski up the middle to the 5. Following his offensive line inside the 5 down to about the 3. Clock running. 9:25.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 3-yard line. Does Wyseleski get the call again? The handoff, Wyseleski, left-hand side, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Colton Wyseleski with his third touchdown of the game. It comes with 9:03 left to play in the third quarter. And it's 37-0 Cardinals.
And on for the extra point.
Shebrel for the extra point. We've got running clock coming up. Extra point is good. 38-0 Fond du Lac. 9:03 left to play in the third quarter. We're back in 1 minute.
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions. Greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin. And quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
And we're back at DC Everest, 38-0. Fond du Lac in the lead with 9:03 left to go in the third quarter. We should have running clock. Clock stopped at 9:03.
West to the Evergreens, Andrew Baranowski.
Colton Wyseleski on that drive. Great runs and continues the commanding performance tonight by the Cardinals. Short kick taken by one of the up-backs. Drilled at the 30-yard line. Ooh, and is one of the Cardinal players hurt? That is Garrett Spott. He's going to be okay. Let's go, Garrett. He was hit hard as he rolled over the pile. And the clock is running. Continuous clock with a lead of at least 35 points. Clock running with 8:30 and counting. Wide receivers left and right. The turn and the handoff to the tailback, and
That ball is carried by Darren Masunas.
not a lot of running room. Pickup of a couple of yards on the play will bring up second down and 7. Ball at the 34.
Second and 7 for the Evergreens. The ball now resting on their own 34-yard line.
The running back right now for DC Everest, Derek Masunas. Bidenowski with the play action will drop back to pass. Looking downfield, hit as he throws. Had his tight end with maybe a step on the defender, but he overthrows him at the Cardinal 30-yard line. Langseth, who made a big catch in that first half. Ball falls incomplete, but the clock continues to run with the 38-0 Cardinal lead. Fond du Lac almost got to Bidenkowski, the quarterback. He let it fly and just in time, but it fell incomplete. It's third down and 8. Wide receivers left and right. And here's the toss sweep. Right-hand side to Reisman, and he's drilled at the 35-yard line. It'll be fourth down. Big number 79 for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Jacob Cotton made the tackle. Good job. Cardinals hold DC Everest on their first offensive possession of the second half, and Fond du Lac will get the football back. Sauer and net back at their own 35-yard line. Schuster to punt the ball away, standing inside his own 25. Good snap, Kick is away. It's going to be net at the 30. Gets a good block, cuts it back inside across the 35. 7-yard return for Peyton net. Fond du Lac's offense comes back out onto the field. This is a game where toward the end, probably a lot of players will get to see action, which is always a good thing in high school football.
Ball is brought back to the 37-yard line, 1st and 10.
I see Dalton Peters standing on the sideline with looks like is that maybe an ice pack of some sort on his leg? Have to talk to Dalty after the game, make sure he's okay. Cardinals with a new quarterback in there.
Ball's handed off to James Ryle.
Ben Birschbach is the new quarterback for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. We've got a host of different players right now for Fond du Lac. Nick Benke just checked in to the Redbird lineup. And the running back for Fond du Lac is number 33, James Reel. He gets the handoff up the middle across the 40, gets out to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 3, maybe 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down coming up. We got a penalty flag on the play. Referees trying to sort this thing out. A face mask penalty against DC Everest will give the Cardinals an automatic 1st down. So this will move the ball into Everest territory. And all the way down to the 45, 43-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 Cardinals. Clock running with 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Wide receivers left and right. Quarterback for the Cardinals, Birschbach, calling signals. Turns, hands the ball straight up the middle for a short gain.
Ball's handed off to Gavin Baisley.
Gavin Basley makes gets the carry on the play. Good to see players like Gavin in there. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Basley gets the carry again and maybe gets another yard on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Gavin Baisley on the tackle for the Evergreens, Austin Kopp.
So it's 3rd down and 8 with the ball at the 41-yard line. The reserves are already in for the Cardinals with a 38-0 lead and a running clock. And the quarterback, Birschbach, calling signals. He's going to throw on 3rd down, looking into the flat on the near side and just out of the reach of the intended receiver for Fond du Lac, Braden Colleen, and it falls incomplete. 4th down, and the Cardinal punting unit will come on with 2.5 minutes left to go, 3rd quarter. 38-0, Adam Hopper, the punter for Fond du Lac, will stand at about his own 45-yard line to boot the ball away.
And back to do the punting for the Cardinals will be Adam Hopper. Back for the Evergreen.
Good snap. And kick toward the far side coffin corner. It's going to trickle into the end zone for a touchback. So 40-yard punt. It looked for a moment like it was going to go out of bounds inside the 10-yard line, but Hopper with a 40-yard punt. And DC Everest will get the ball at their own 20, clock running, 1:42 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Running clock here in Wausau. Good to see the Cardinals bounce back after their tough loss last week at home in their home opener. Standing room only crowd. Fans lined up along the fence at Fruth Memorial Field for that thriller of a football game to open the season. Yoder is the new quarterback, and he gets the ball batted down at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. And a great defensive play by number 96 for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Byron Sobel knocked down the pass at the line of scrimmage. Sobel, let's see, he stands in there at 6'4", 255 pounds. This will probably be the final play of the third quarter because we have running clock. Second down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Yoder is the quarterback for DC Everest. Cardinals' size was the factor in tonight's victory. Yoder is going to throw deep, and he overthrows the receiver at the 40-yard line, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. After 3, Fond du Lac 38, DC Everest nothing. We're back in 1 minute.
Everson and Gibbs LLC attorneys at law provide you with all your legal needs, from corporate, business planning, personal injury, estate planning, and family law. Contact Everson and Gibbs today at 920-922-7113 for all your legal needs.
Hoppers, the name you know and trust for silk screening, trophies, and awards, is now proud to offer online ordering. Go to hopperwear.com and order your team spirit wear. Choose your school, choose your brand, like Under Armour and Nike. Your logo, your look, your school from Hoppers. Get started by ordering yours now at hopperwear.com. That's hopperwear.com. Hopper Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, 77 North Main Street, Fond du Lac.
Back in Wausau, Greg Stensland, Jake Jeske, Drew Glaeser, Radio Plus Info.com Video Sports. All Cardinals tonight, folks. 38-0. The good news, I guess, for us and for the fans who made the trip to Wausau, we've got running clock. And, you know, even though it's not as exciting a game as last week, if you're a Cardinal fan, it's great to see them come out and play well and to just really dominate a game like this. Cardinals will even their record at 1-1. We've got running clock in the fourth quarter with the Cardinals 12 minutes left to go in the game. And Cardinals up by 38. Long pass downfield, and this one's going to be intercepted. A beautiful interception by the Fond du Lac Cardinals, Austin Olson.
His second interception of the game.
Great play by the Cardinals on defense, get the turnover. And now the Cardinals offense will come back out onto the football field. The reserves are getting a lot of action. Birschbach is the quarterback, Reel the tailback. Wide receivers left and right. Out of the shotgun formation, Reel gets the handoff right-hand side, and he picks up 3 or 4 yards. Number 33, James Reel. He's only a sophomore. He's not very big, 5'6", 150. But he stays low to the ground. Birschbach, the quarterback, is also only a sophomore, 6'1", 160 pounds. Birschbach, quick snap, gives the ball to Reel again. Gets to the 40, and then he's pushed back. Got a yard on the play. Third down coming up. 10.5 minutes left to play in the game. Some of the Wausau fans have left. The stands were pretty full in that first half, and now there's a lot of empty bleachers. Third down and 4 for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Two receivers are split to the far side. And we've got one of the DC Everest players jumping offside. And that will give the Cardinals an automatic first down.
Dead ball, offside against the Evergreen.
So the ball will be marked at the 46.
And with that 5-yard march,
Cardinals have it first down and 10.
For the Cardinals from their own 40, close to the 46-yard line.
All right, Birschbach back up to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10, Fondy. Play action pass. Looking downfield, and the ball is tipped and falls incomplete. The pass was intended for Moses Reel, and it falls incomplete. Almost came away with the reception. Second down and 10. Clock continuing to run with 9 minutes left to go in the game. Cardinals in command, 38-0. Two receivers to the far side for Fond du Lac. Braden Colleen and Jonah Diet. The handoff to Reel up the middle across the 46. Got a yard on the play. It'll be third and long. 8.5 minutes left to go in the game. Checking in from the sideline with the play, Caleb Plant. And Birschbach on third down and 9 will turn and hand the ball off to Gavin Baisley, and he picks up a couple of yards on the play. It'll be fourth down, and the Cardinals punting unit will come back on. Good to see players like Gavin Baisley, who is only a sophomore. We're talking about sophomores seeing action. First varsity action, and they're only sophomores? That's great. High end-over-end kick, fair catch, called for and made at the 15. DC Everest could be their final offensive possession of this game because we have running clock. This will probably, usually when you've got running clock, you can double the time that runs off the clock during a series. And so if that's the case, this will probably be DC Everest's final offensive possession of the game, unless they would score a touchdown, and then we would not have running clock anymore. Formation, and Yoder is the quarterback for DC Everest. And he's going to drop back to pass near his own 5-yard line and fire over the middle, and Langset, the tight end, makes the catch out across the 30 to the 34-yard line. So he's had a couple of big receptions this evening. Gets it all the way out to the 39-yard line, but the clock continues to run with 6 minutes and 20 seconds and counting.
Good enough for an Evergreen first and 10 from their own 34-yard line.
First down and 10 for DC Everest, and here's the handoff straight up the middle, carrying a couple of players with him. Close to a DC Everest first down.
The ball is carried by Darren Masunas.
Derek Masunas, the ball carrier, picks up big yardage all the way out to the 44. So a couple of back-to-back big plays for the Evergreens. Gets them close to midfield, first down and 10. And Masunas will get the carry again. Midfield, still on his feet, look out. Tackled at the 35-yard line. The Cardinals make the stop. Nick Pieper was in there. And Masunas gets it all the way down to the Cardinal 35. By the time the ball is snapped, we'll be under 5 minutes left to go.
Cardinal 35-yard line, first and 10.
Cardinals trying to work and preserve a shutout tonight, but 3 consecutive plays for first downs for DC Everest, and they're on the move. Here is the handoff to Reisman on the right-hand side, and he can't turn the corner. Good defensive play by the Cardinals' Nick Pieper. He makes the stop after a gain of only a yard at the 34-yard line.
Gain of 1 on that play, bring up 2nd and 9 for the Evergreens.
Gain of 1, it's 2nd and 9.
4 minutes and 20 seconds and counting in this game. Yoder will turn and give the ball to Reisman, and he is hit and dropped near the line of scrimmage. Again, great defensive play. Number 99, Nick Osmus, was in there, and several other players who I did not catch. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Number 64, Jonah Gutzman, was also in there on the stop. Here's the handoff to Masunas inside the 30. He's going to be short of the first down. Number 79 in there for the Cardinals, Jacob Cotton. This guy's a big guy, 6'1", almost 300 pounds. He's a run stopper. 4th and 4, and DC Everest going for it. And if the Cardinals hold, they can run out the clock. Here's a pass. It's caught for a first down, and it will go for a touchdown.
That pass maneuver complete to Jacob Carlson. Touchdown, DC Everest.
Reception made by Jacob Carlson for DC Everest. The first score of the game for the Evergreens comes with 2:52 left to play in the 4th.
The extra points upcoming for DC Everest. Lines are down, ball down, kick upon the way, and the kick is good.
The extra point is good. Just under 3 minutes left to go. 38-7, Cardinals by 31. We're back in 1 minute.
Good luck to all area sports teams this season from Anders Auto Parts of Fond du Lac. When you're looking for quality paint and parts, Anders Auto Parts is the place to go. Anders Auto Parts has been serving the automotive paint and parts market since 1956. Anders features PPG automotive and industrial paints, quality name brand auto parts, and an experienced, knowledgeable staff ready to assist you. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley Street, just off of North Main Street. Call Anders first at 922-3390. Good luck to all area teams from Anders Auto Parts.
Two minutes and 52 seconds left to go. DC Everest on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. And the running clock is no longer running. Looked for a moment like the Cardinals were going to hold them, and it was a great play by Jacob Carlson, the receiver, to make that reception kind of a slant pattern over the middle. Stepped in front of the defender, made the catch, and had clear sailing into the end zone. So the Cardinals now to return the kick. High over end kick taken by, is that Eben Sauer out across the 30-yard line? That is Sauer on the return. Gets it out to the 30-yard line, and the Cardinals offense will come out onto the football field. Oh, they're going to run the clock.
Lots of fans here. And I got to say, I got to give huge credit to the Everest crowd. You know, you could bail on them. They are here in force. Not a single person is left that I've noticed.
Cardinals offense comes out again with Ben Berschbach, the sophomore quarterback. Out of the shotgun formation, hands the ball off to JoJo Crothers, and he gets a yard on the play. Where are they going to mark the ball? Oh, at the 29-yard line, so no gain on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Couple more snaps, and that will be it. Berschbach on 2nd down and 10. There's a fumble on the play. Scramble for it, and I think the ball player for the Cardinals, John Venny, fell on it. He did a good job of jumping back on the ball. There was some miscommunication between the quarterback and the running back, and when you're not seeing action like that, sometimes it's those timing issues that come up, and that was just the timing was just off a little bit there between the quarterback and the running back. And here's a little miscommunication, and Berschbach is nailed in the backfield. He wanted to hand the ball off to Carruthers, but almost fumbled the ball there, but the quarterback, Berschbach, did a good job of holding on to the football. 4th down, and that will bring out the punting unit for the Cardinals, and I'm not even sure if they're going to need to punt the ball. Clock running with a half minute left to go in the game. When this game is over with, we'd like to thank the sponsors tonight: Jackson Call Insurance, Taco Bell, Summit Automotive, Everson and Gibbs, Hoppers, Kneebat, brought to you by the Leb Insurance Group, Anders Auto Parts, BCI Burke, Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, FloorQuest, Spectrum Call Center, Commonwealth, and Sarower Dentistry. Final score 38-7, and that is the final score tonight. Let's wrap up the scoring quickly, and then we'll get out of here. Cardinals win it 38-7. Chevrolet with a 34-yard field goal to start the scoring. Colton Wyseleski, a 3-yard run and a 44-yard run in the first quarter. Eben Sauer, a 15-yard touchdown run. Cardinals led 24-0 after one. 31-0 at the half with another 5-yard run by Sauer for a touchdown. Colton Wyseleski scored the final Cardinal touchdown, a 3-yard run with 9:03 left to play in the third. And Jacob Carlson caught a touchdown pass with just under 3 minutes left to go for the only score for DC Everest. Fond du Lac wins 38-7, their first win of the 2017 high school football campaign. Like to thank Jake Jeske tonight on the camera, Drew Glaeser engineering tonight's broadcast. I'm Greg Stensland for RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. Have a great weekend, everybody.